Gia, back up in it once again. I ain't even noticed that we had went live.
Yep.
Yeah,
Salute.
what's up?
What's good, everybody? I'm a Brown. Salute, sis. J1 Pro. Salute. Winston Lee. Salute, bro. Lil Rock. Salute. MZ. Salute. Cypher Supreme in the building. Salute, bro. What's happening?
Salute with everybody, man. What's going down with y'all, boy? Appreciate y'all coming through to kick it with your boy on my B day. One time, you know what I'm saying? Getting up there, 38. Can't believe I was 33 when I first started this shit. Me and Marlo, my boy, put me on. Yeah, that time done just been flying around this motherfucker, but it's been fun though. Square business. Miss Armin Brown said dropping in early to sing. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna even try to hit the notes. Said I pray you enjoy your day and God continues to give you the desires of your heart. See y'all later. Appreciate that. Ms. Armin Brown said, what's up to Trey X and Brother Marlowe's Corner, chat and the mods. Blessings. I'll be in the studio, so I miss the trivia, but make sure I get my honorary point. Please. Yeah. Salute to my boy J1 Pro Da Vinci. What's going down, bro? Happy birthday, Trey X. Salute to the corner. Salute to you. Winston Lee in the building. Little Rock, what's going down with y'all? Yeah, I'm on this gas too, man. So y'all bear with your boy. Pecos Bill in the building was going down. Birthday blessing to Trey X. Appreciate that. My boy Cypher Supreme TV stopped through. Say salute Kings. Happy born day. Appreciate that. My boy Moody Trey Weather with the super chat, man. Appreciate that shit, bro. Square business for the blessing. Say salute and blessings. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Uh
Moody Trey, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Salute. Rod X and Champ in the building. Salute.
yeah, my boy Pecos Bill said let's have some more fun. Yeah, for sure. He said salute everyone. Ride Extra Channel say happy birthday. Appreciate that shit, bro. You know it's Libra season. I know you're a Libra too. When is your birthday? I forgot when it was. But shit, if it's any Libras out there, man, salute to all the Libras. This our little old season. You know what I'm saying? This our few weeks. Yeah, Libra Nation. I see. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't do nothing special, man. I just want to come off here and do a live stream, talk some shit, swallow some spit, talk a little bit of boxing, talk about the fight that's coming up this weekend. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know a lot of y'all probably think it's just some bullshit talking about Conor being and Chris Eubank Jr., but I'm very interested in the fight. I done grew to have a little bit more respect for the domestic fights that they have over there. Some of them be pretty good. And I think this has the opportunity to be a good fight, so I'm looking forward to it. Rod as the champ said his birthday on the 16th. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, Libra Nation for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think about that fight this weekend, though, bro? Who did you pick on the Champ Ross?
I picked you, man. I think I picked him by stoppage too. Like 8, 9, 9, 10 rounds, some shit like that.
Oh, you picked him by stoppage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the favorite. I think it's like minus 110 for Eubank to get the stoppage this weekend.
Yeah. I just think
What's
that I just think that he the heavier hitter. I know Connor got some crack, but I think Eubanks this way more tougher. He'll been there with bigger guys. I think once the rounds get late, I think it's going to be telling on both fighters, but I think it's going to be more so telling on Connor, and I think that's what's going to be his problem.
okay? Yeah, I had went on ahead and took Ben, man. I know it's a little bit counterintuitive since he's going against a bigger, stronger guy, but this guy is coming down in weight. The lowest that he ever weighed in for a fight was 158 and a quarter. I went through all the fights on YouTube on BoxRec and I was looking for that shit. So for this fight, he's gonna have to come in at like 156 and a half or something like that so he can make weight. That's gonna be like damn near 2 pounds under the lowest weight that he ever weighed in. And the shit that I'm talking about was like 10 years ago or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't weighed in this low in a long time. I think it's gonna be tough on him at 23 years old. Then I also ask myself, who does the fight game want to win the fight? I think Eddie Hearn they'll want Conor Ben to win the fight. Because I just be thinking like, where does Chris Eubank go from here? Like if he wins the fight, like how much money can be made on both fighters. I think the most money can be made on Conor Benn if he win the fight and move forward. He's still young. He got a little bit of a personality, you know what I'm saying? Talk his shit. He crack a joke every now and then. I like him. I like him and his father's relationship too. It's different from what I'm used to because like his father is a legend, but his father has admiration for him. I heard him tell his son, he was like, man, hey, I just went out there and threw with power. You be throwing combinations. He was like, man, if I could throw combinations the way you throw them, I would still be fighting right now. I was like, damn, this dude here. And he said that he kept it 100 with him too. When his son first started fighting, he didn't feel like he had nothing. And he told his son, like, hey, I don't think you're going nowhere with this. And he earned his father's respect. You know what I'm saying? So I like their story. And like I done said a million times, most of the time, when it's a catchweight fight, the smaller fighter normally wins. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm looking at the behind the scenes stuff, and not really behind the scenes, but I'm just saying like them making weight. And Chris Eubanks, like he got a different type of training camp than Conor Benn. Like he out here trying to cut weight, you know what I'm saying? He watching cooking shows on TV, imagining that he could have something to eat. And Conor Benn, they upping his calories. They trying to find ways to sneak extra calories into his diet and stuff. So it's like a different experience for him. He gonna have like a comfortable training camp, and Chris Eubank gonna have a tough ass cut weight training camp. So I think I'm gonna go with the younger, fresher guy, the guy that's on the way up, the smaller guy in the catchweight fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Ben. Rod X the Champ said I pick Eubanks, but man, I don't know. Pecos Bill said I can't wait for the women to fight. They going to be lit. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. I'm definitely looking forward to it. But that's next weekend though. That's on the 15th. Salute to my boy Gil Coles in the building. What's going down, man? Say salute Marlo and happy birthday, Trey X. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the blessing that you sent me.
Gil Cole, salute, bro.
Pecos Bill said salute to Marlo. Yeah, yeah, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. I think he has the opportunity to be a good fight. I just can't really make my mind up on whether I think it's going to be a knockout or a decision. Chris Eubanks is very tough, and he done showed me a great chin in the past. But since he coming down these extra pounds, I don't know if that's going to compromise his punch resistance or not. Because you know when guys go down in weight, you'll see him get dropped like Sean Porter. When he fought Adrian Broner, he fought him at 145. And that was his first time getting dropped in a professional fight. You know what I'm saying? With that lead left hook that he had took from Adrian Broner. So yeah, that weight definitely affects the punch resistance. Right as the champ said, are y'all calling the Fedor fight? Definitely playing on it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been getting just a big concentration of good fights. So whenever we get an opportunity to call a good one, I think we need to jump on that. So yeah, that fight is on Showtime on Saturday. And I think that Ocampo is gonna come and fight back. I know that everybody think about Ocampo when he fought against Earl Spence Jr. But if you really go and look at that fight where the round that they fought, he was actually in there trying to fight back. He wasn't just off in there being no punk, you know what I'm saying? He just got caught with a liver shot. That can happen to anybody. So I think he's gonna come fight back. I expect him to lose. I think Fedor should beat him in the late rounds, maybe stop him. You know what I'm saying? But I think this guy's gonna come fight back. And he was also a two-time a Mexican Olympiad silver medalist. Not Olympic silver medalist, Olympiad silver medalist. But that's still something though, you know what I'm saying? What you think about that fight, bro? Sebastian Fedor versus Carlos Ocampo, I think is his name.
Yeah, I think this is a bad matchup. Yeah, I think Ocampo will fight back, but I think he's gonna have trouble getting to one though. You know, he got a whole yard to go before he land a punch. You know what I'm saying? I think Fedor's gonna be able to keep him off of him, even though he give up his height a lot. He likes to fight on the inside, but I think that's gonna be detrimental to Ocampo trying to be up in there with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it might be a stoppage. I will be picking a stoppage from Dura.
Okay, ain't mad at you. I really see Fundora kind of fight the same way every time, though. I don't really see him fighting to keep an opponent away. He like to step to you and put a lot of pressure on you. And by him being so much bigger than Ocampo, because Ocampo done moved up from 147, the natural size advantages, I think that's going to be a lot for him. You know what I'm saying? This guy come bring that pressure, throwing all them punches. He got a real high work rate, a real high pace. That shit gonna be tough on him. So that's why I think he probably gonna wear it down. But early in the fight, I think it's gonna be some fireworks though. Because we done seen some fighters go out there and get with Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamonte Clark got with him. Uh Lubin got with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got beat up pretty bad, but he was fighting back. Matter of fact, he dropped Fundora in that fight. I think he dropped Fundora in like the eighth round or something like that. But yeah, we just seen some dude that what's that Spanish dude? It was a dude from Spain.
I can't even think of his name, but I was just gonna come up and tell you about the Mexican dude that took him the distance, put some hands on him.
Yeah, and then like he the type of guy that take a lot of punches. So he can't do that forever. At some point, it's gonna be somebody that cracked that chin. You know what I'm saying? So I think he on the clock a little bit. I know he tough, man, and all that kind of stuff, but the human body can only take so much damage, man. You can't walk through punches your whole career. Ask Jerry Hurd. Jerry Hurd couldn't walk through them punches for a whole career, man. So yeah, I think he gonna win this one, but don't be surprised, man, if somewhere in the near future somebody beat this man. Salute to Aladego, what's going down with you? Yeah, Garcia. I wanted to say Sergio Garcia when I first was thinking about it, but I felt wrong when I was thinking that shit. He said, "Happy birthday, bro, and salute to you, bro. Yeah, appreciate you coming through." You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, I went 3-2 on my football picks last week, and I kept on telling y'all Tulane was gonna come through and do something for me because that's my favorite team in college. And they always cover the point spread for their boy Trey X. You know what I'm saying? They went out there and took care of Houston, and they had to play with the third string quarterback. So salute to Tulane. You know what I'm saying? Kansas State and Texas came through for me too, but I lost with Florida State and Baylor. I lost them 2 games.
See, my Bills came back on their ass on Baltimore, huh?
Yeah, them Bills came back and held it down. I had went 1-4 in my damn NFL picks. I went out there and got my ass kicked this past weekend. I hate that you even brought it up. I should have bet on them Bills because I had a chance to get the Bills at -2.5, and I passed on it.
Man, when they were showing the scores, I was ran hot. I didn't even check on the bitches no more. Went back, it was over. W. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, definitely will take that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say real quick. This week, I'm taking Nevada over Colorado State. I'm gonna take Maryland over Purdue. I might take Tulane again. I ain't decided yet, but I'm definitely taking Western Kentucky over Texas San Antonio. If y'all want to make some picks, you know what I'm saying? With your boy Trey X one time. But shit, we can go ahead and get off into the trivia, man. I had mixed the trivia up a little bit this time. I got some boxing history shit, and I also have some modern day stuff like kind of mixed together, you know what I'm saying? 48 questions for the 48 laws of power one time. Salute to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off in that shit. This is kind of new to me. Today we talking about Michigan. I don't even remember who Michigan played this week, man. I just went through and just I got a little method for selecting games, but Michigan wasn't one of the teams that I picked to take a look at this time. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off into the trivia. My first question is, what was El Murray's nickname before he earned the alias Violent? Pecos Bill said they got him paid. Yeah. Tulane always come through, man. I might take him again. I just don't know because they got to play with a third string quarterback. Once again, what was El Murray's nickname before he earned the alias Violent? Again, what was El Murray's nickname before he earned the alias Violent? Don't tell me I'm gonna get a 5 just starting out. We just got up in here. Pagos Bill was talking to me last time. He said that the question was easy. Niggas should have been answering them faster. Well, this your chance, OG. It starts with a B. What was El Murray's nickname before he earned the alias Violent? Y'all ain't gonna give me no guesses or nothing in this motherfucker. Let your boy get a few guesses. Holiday gonna say bully. Well, that's a guess, man. I definitely appreciate the guess. Square business. What was El Murray's nickname before he earned the alias Violence? And I'm assuming everybody know who El Murray was. He was a member of the Black Murderers Row. He fought at heavyweight. Wanted to fight Joe Louis, but Joe Louis didn't like him, so he didn't want to give him no shot. He sparred with Charlie Burley, tried to clown Charlie Burley, and Charlie Burley knocked his ass out during sparring. Say he knocked him out, and then he waited in the ring for him to wake up so he can remember what happened. And then Charlie Burley was a beast. Well, shit, if y'all don't want to, if you don't know the answer, that type of 5. Pecos Bill said, I can't type that fast. Ain't nobody said nothing, OG. You done had all the time in the world to answer the question. Talking about he can't type that fast, and ain't nobody said nothing except for Dago. Rod X Champ gave me a 5 too. Let me get one more 5 and I'm gonna keep it moving. Gil Cole gave me a 5. They called him Bearcat. His alias was Bearcat. But then he went on a knockout spree all across the country, knocking motherfuckers out. And that's what got him the nickname Violent. But it was Bearcat at first. 5 marks the spot. Next question. This shit might be kind of hard, man. What anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh gave Sam Langford problems? Pecos Bill came back with it after I done said the answer already. Once again, what anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh gave Sam Langford problems? This seemed to be a big deal too because I done read about this in several places. You know what I'm saying? I read a book on Sam Langford. I read like a article on Sam McVeigh, and I watched a documentary on Sam McVeigh, and they all said the same thing. What anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh gave Sam Langford problems? And if you don't know, you can definitely always drop a 5, man, because we here to learn something too. You know what I'm saying? So since you don't know, you can learn something. What anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh gave Sam Langford problems? Pecos Bill said long arms, you on the right track. It's not long, it's not the length of the arms, but you on the right track. Spare Benny, you're on the right track. What anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh gave Sam Langford problems? And OG said long arms, and he is definitely on the right track. Right as a champ said, you're gonna get a lot of 5s tonight. Well, I do got some modern day boxes off in there too. I probably should have just kept in modern day. I didn't want us to get too far away from the history though. You know what I'm saying? So where we don't know what the hell we talking about no more. But I'll take that as a 5. Let me get 2 more 5s. We gone. What anatomical anomaly of Sam McVeigh Gave Sam Langford problems.
You ain't came to play today, huh? It's your birthday. He came to get some fives in this mother.
Yeah, I do like getting them fives though. I ain't gonna even cap. I don't really like getting them just in the very beginning, but I do like to get them fives though. I got 3 5s. It's because his arms were bent. He had bent arms that made his jabs look like hooks. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't really gauge like the angle of the motherfucker, like how the punch was gonna come in. He had bent arms that made jabs look like hooks. 5 marks the spot. Next question. Who does Floyd Mayweather Sr. credit with teaching him the shoulder roll defense? Once again, who does Floyd Mayweather Sr. credit with teaching him the shoulder roll? I had to put this in there because I had mentioned this during a live stream and I couldn't remember the dude's name on the spot. So I said, yeah, we might need to freshen up on that one. You know what I'm saying? Once again, who does Floyd Mayweather Sr. credit with teaching him the shoulder roll? His initials are DW, and he's from Detroit. Who does Floyd Mayweather Sr. credit with teaching him the shoulder roll? His initials are DW. Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Dale Williams. Gil Cole struck first blood. Good shit, my brother. Dale Williams from Detroit. Okay, next question. The great Harry Wheels had his career saved by Patty Mullins. Felix Paticcio did the same for what fighter? Once again, the great Harry Wheels had his career saved by Patty Mullins. Felix Paticcio did the same thing for what fighter? Salute to my OG just stepped in the building. That's Big E. What's going down? So happy birthday, little bro. Appreciate that shit. Square business. Once again, the great Harry Wheels had his career saved by Patty Mullins. Felix Paticcio did the same thing for what fighter? And if you want to include his nickname, his initials are JJW. This was a hard luck fighter. Couldn't catch a break. He didn't even have enough money. He didn't even have enough money to eat in his training camps. And he ran into Felix Paticcio at the grocery store. And that changed his life. And he ended up fighting for the heavyweight championship. Let me get one more 5. He ended up winning the championship too. He beat Ezra Charles for the heavyweight championship. Ezra Charles beat him the first 2 times, and then he beat Ezra Charles a 3rd time for the championship. He knocked him out with a counter left 45-degree punch. I got 4-5. That'll be Jersey Joe Walcott. Jersey Joe Walcott. 5 marks the spot. Next question. Y'all might just go ahead and get ready for the 5s on this one. On Kurt Gowdy and Don Dunphy's The Way It Was, what man did Sugar Ray Robinson and Rocky Graziano both name as the hardest puncher they ever faced in their careers? And his initials are AL. Once again, on Kurt Gowdy and Don Dunphy's The Way It Was, what man did both Sugar Ray Robinson and Rocky Graziano both name as the hardest puncher they ever faced in their careers? And his initials are AL. This ain't a fighter that you hear every day, you know what I'm saying? But I want to give him a little bit of shine. Okay, Moody Trayweather came with that shit. That'd be Artie Levine. Salute to Moody Trayweather in this motherfucker. Yes, sir. Artie Levine. Said he was a hard-hitting motherfucker. Okay, next question. Patsy Pesca and Billy Graham are both rumored to have amateur wins over what great fighter who held an 85-0 with 69 knockouts amateur record? Once again, Patsy Pesca and Billy Graham are both rumored to have amateur wins over what great fighter who held an 85-0 with 69 knockouts amateur record? Pecos Bill talking about he took his answer. Cyber Supreme TV. Yeah, Moody Trayweather already got that one.
Put it on live chat, site. Ernest Davis, salute, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, put it on live chat. Once again, Patsy Pesca and Billy Graham are both rumored to have amateur wins over what great fighter who held an 85-0 with 69 knockouts amateur record? That's kind of like a trick question a little bit. Moody Trayweather gave me a 5. I'm talking about the same man that has an 85-0 with 69 knockouts and 40 knockouts in the first round as an amateur. He one of the greatest fighters of all time. Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson, they say that he had 2 losses as Walker Smith. So these two dudes, Patsy Pesca and Billy Graham, they're rumored to have beat Sugar Ray Robinson when his name was Walker Smith as a fighter. That's Gil Cole's on that one, though. Salute to my boy Warzone in the building. What's going down? He say, salute Marlo's Corner Tracks and check whose birthday. Oh, it's my birthday. I turned 38 today, bro. Doing some birthday trivia.
Warzone, salute, man.
Yeah. Y'all subscribe to Warzone if y'all fuck with the MMA. Next question. What fighter had a 7-fight rivalry with Charlie Burley from 1939 to 1945, which ultimately ended in a 3-3-1 stalemate? Once again, what fighter has a 7-fight rivalry with Charlie Burley from 1939 to 1945, which ultimately ended in a 3-3-1 stalemate? Ali Dago say Randy Turpin. Turpin, no sir. His initials are HW. HW are his initials. Sugar Ray Robinson only fought Randy Turpin twice. He fought him once when he was on that European tour, and he lost to Randy Turpin. And then he had the rematch with him in the United States, and that's when Randy Turpin was doing well. But and he had Sugar Ray Robinson cut, but Sugar Ray Robinson did stopped him late in the fight. Rod X the Champ got that shit. That'll be Holman Williams. Appreciate that shit from Warzone. Happy birthday to my brother Trey X for sure. Appreciate that. Rod X the Champ, yeah, that's the first one I see with it. Yes, sir. Next question. Who did Charlie Burley defeat on August 22nd, 1938 by 15-round unanimous decision to win the colored welterweight championship? I see y'all putting up the rear with the Holman Williams. Hold on, I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Rod X the Champ say Aaron Little Tiger Wade, no sirs. His initials are HH, but we know him as CK. We know him as CK. One of the greatest Puerto Rican fighters of all time. Who did Charlie Burley defeat on August 22nd, 1938? Moody Trayweather got it. That'll be the great Coco Kid. Herbert Hardrick. Coco Kid. That's another one from my man Moody Trayweather. Okay, next question. Who did Charlie Burley defeat by ninth round knockout on April 6, 1944 to win the California State Middleweight Championship? And his initials are JC. I see y'all pulling up the rear with the Coco Kid. Once again, who did Charlie Burley defeat by ninth round knockout on April 6, 1944 to win the California State Middleweight Championship? Rod Extra Champ came back with the Jack Chase. Absolutely. Jack Chase. That's Rod Extra Champ. Next question. Who is the first African American welterweight champion? And his initials are YJT. Once again, who is the first African American welterweight champion? And his initials are YJT. The Y is his nickname. You know, his nickname is Y. I guess that's the nickname. You could call that a nickname. That was just some shit that they would add on to the beginning of their names. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really call it a nickname. A lot of the time they would add this to the beginning of the names when they took the name of another fighter. Who is the first African American welterweight champion? His initials are YJT. Ali Dago say Joe Gans. That's close. That's a good guess. Joe Gans is the first African American champion, period. You know what I'm saying? But and he was the first African American lightweight champion. But it's not Joe Gans, though. This is the first African American welterweight champion. Moody Treyweather say Jersey Joe Walcott. Well, he wasn't African American. You know, he was from Barbados. So he wasn't African American. Who is the first African American welterweight champion? Cypher Supreme said, I thought Joe Gans too. I've always known it to be this guy right here. YJT. But I understand Joe Gans is the first African American champion, period. You know what I'm saying? But I know this guy to be the first African American welterweight champion. I'm trying to think where I originally got this from. I want to say I got it from Scrapbook, but I done read this a few times too, though. And don't forget, y'all can always drop them fives. I was just talking to an historian not that long ago. We had brought this fighter up, so I feel relatively confident in this answer. Rod Extra Champ say 5. I was talking to Xavier the boxing nerd. I guess I could call him an historian since he's younger than all of us. But y'all know he know that shit though, and he seemed to agree with this. Rod Extra Champ, Ali Dago gave me a 5. One more 5. Pecos Bill said Black Demon. I don't know who Black Demon is, brother. Let me get one more 5. We gone. I have Young Jack Thompson. Young Jack Thompson. If y'all ever want to look that up, look that up and fact check it. But I have known it to be Young Jack Thompson. Gil Cole talking about Keith Thurman. All right. Next question. What man, Cypher Supreme, you got to put your video on live chat because you behind us. Okay, next question. What man is considered one of the greatest southpaws of all time and fought a 4-fight series against Young Jack Thompson, going 3-1? His initials are YC3. I'll put that out there. Salute to my boy D-Lo in the building. What's going down, man? Appreciate you coming through. Once again, what man is considered one of the greatest southpaws of all time and fought a 4-fight series against Young Jack Thompson, going 3-1? His initials are YC3. D-Lo say Young. I don't know what question you responded to. Well, yeah, he do got that in his name too, huh? Now D-Lo just say young. Am I supposed to give it to him just saying young? Because the last question had a young in it too. I'm gonna have to go and give it to Warzone, bro, because he came with the young Corbett the third. I know exactly what he's talking about. I got to give it to Warzone. Good shit. Next question. What great fighter only had a 14-1 amateur record, but went on to win his first 87 professional fights and tallied a 31-4-2 record in world title fights? D-Lo said he earned that motherfucker. Once again, what great fighter only had a 14-1? Okay, Ali Dago got this shit. That'll be Julio Cesar Chavez. Goddamn me. That's one for my man Dago. Said he gonna just in shootouts, he was taught to stay low and keep fine. You know what I'm saying? Next question. Who is the only man to stop the great Carlos Ortiz? I see D-Lo pulling up the rear with the Julio Cesar Chavez. Hard fighting motherfucker. Once again, who is the only man to stop the great Carlos Ortiz? His initials are KB. KB or his initials. Who is the only man to stop the great Carlos Ortiz? I think Carlos Ortiz passed away earlier this year, too. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Ken Buchanan. So that's one for my boy D-Lo. Ken Buchanan. Next question. Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? That's one of my favorite nicknames, too. I think they should play the Boxing Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? His initials are JB. JB or his initials. Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? His initials are JB. Pecos Bill said he should get a head start to the answer. D-Lo talking about Jack Blackburn. No, sir. That's a good answer, though. That's JB, huh? Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? And his initials are JB. He was in one of he was in a historical rivalry with Ted Kid Lewis. They fought like 20 times or some shit. I want to say they fought I think they fought like 20 times. Him and Ted Kid Lewis, they was in a hell of a rivalry. JB or his initials. I want to say this guy went 9-7-4 in the rivalry. The Boxing Marvel. Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? His initials are JB. Rod X Champ gave me a 5. You done heard of this guy before, though. Let me get 2 more 5s and we gone. This is definitely a fighter that y'all done heard of, though, because we done mentioned him on the trivia a bunch of times. Salute to Hyphy. What's going down, bro? Steve Kinney is the only man to stop what fighter who went by the alias the Boxing Marvel? And his initials are JB. Ali Dago talking about Buchanan. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Jack Britton. Jack Britton. That's another one for my man D-Lo. Next question. What current boxing promoter held a 223-5 amateur record and won Fighter of the Year for 1995? Once again, what current boxing promoter held a 223-5 amateur record and won Fighter of the Year for 1995? I know that's a race for the keys. That'll be Gil Coles with Oscar De La Hoya. My boy Gil Coles, Oscar De La Hoya. Next question. Who is the youngest fighter ever to win an Olympic gold medal? I know Gil Coles know the answer to this question because he answered it before. I remember when I asked this question like a year ago or something. I remember him answering this question. What's up to Miss Money Stacks? How you doing? How you doing? Ali Dago talking about Ali. No, sir. Who is the youngest fighter ever to win an Olympic gold medal? His initials are JF. Pecos Bill say Clarissa Shields. No, sir. Who is the youngest fighter ever to win an Olympic gold medal? It's not even possible to win a Olympic gold medal at this age. He was 16 years old when he won. His initials are JF, and he was 16 years old when he won the medal. My man Warzone got it. That'll be Jackie Fields. Warzone right there in front of you, Cyber Supreme TV. Jackie Fields. Good shit. Next question. What fighter lost the featherweight champion Ernesto Marcel by 15 round unanimous decision on February 16, 1974 in his first world title fight? His initials are AA. Cyber Supreme said this shit's still lagging. Sound like my man back in the day. My shit's lagging. What fighter lost to featherweight champion Ernesto Marcel by 15 round unanimous decision on February 16, 1974 in his first world title fight? Warzone got another one. That'll be the great Alexis Arguello. Good shit. Next question. What fighter won Fighter of the Year for 1948 and knocked out Bob Montgomery in 6 rounds to become the undisputed lightweight champion? His initials are IW. Once again, what fighter won Fighter of the Year for 1948 and knocked out Bob Montgomery in 6 rounds to become the undisputed lightweight champion? His initials are IW. Warzone got another one. That'll be Ike Williams. Warzone right in front of you, Dago. That's another one for Warzone. Good shit. Next question. Hold on, make sure I'm right. Okay, next question. Andre Ward and Mikhail Kessler are the only 2 men to defeat what tough fighter who went by the alias the Cobra? I know that's a race for the keys. Once again, Andre Ward and Mikhail Kessler are the only 2 men to defeat what tough fighter who went by the alias the Cobra? That's another one for my man Dago, Carl Froch. Good shit, my brother. Next question. What fighter holds a 195-15 amateur record and went by the alias Dr. Iron Fist? I know that's a race for the keys. Once again, what fighter holds a 195-15 amateur record and went by the alias Dr. Iron Fist? Ali Dago got another one. That'll be Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko. Next question. Who is the only fighter to stop Marco Antonio Barrera? I see you down there, Warzone. Once again, who is the only fighter to stop Marco Antonio Barrera? Ali Dago got another one. That'll be the great Manny Pacquiao. It's another one from my man Dago. And right in front of you, Rod, is the champ. Next question. Kid Gavilan and Johnny Saxton both have stoppage victories over what great Philadelphia fighter who holds a knockout victory? Hold on, let me start over, y'all. Kid Gavilan and Johnny Saxton both have stoppage victories over what great Philadelphia fighter who holds a victory over Bo Jack inside the distance? His initials are GT. Once again, Kid Gavilan and Johnny Saxton both have stoppage victories over what great Philadelphia fighter who holds a victory over Bo Jack inside the distance? His initials are GT. He's in a prestigious club. I think they call it the Six Loss Club or something like that. Hold on, no. I gotta go look that shit up. Never mind. It ain't the Six Loss Club. It's something because he off in this club with Sugar Ray Robinson. Them. I gotta go look that shit up. They call this dude like an uncrowned champion. The old school historians. My man Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Gil Turner. You should know that, huh? For sure. My man Gil Cole. Yeah, you was halfway there. Okay, next question. What fighter started boxing at age 20, went 39-2 in the amateurs, and went by the alias Maravilla? Once again, what fighter started boxing at age 20, went 39-2 in the amateurs, and went by the alias Maravilla? I know that's a race for the keys. My man Dago got another one. Sergio Martinez. It's another one for Dago. Next question. How many Zivic brothers were involved with boxing? Once again, how many Zivic brothers were involved with boxing? Ain't no way that y'all can get this question wrong. I see 4. It is not 4, but that's a great guess. It ain't even a great guess. That's a great answer, but that's not the correct answer. Gil Cole's got this shit. That's 5. You have Fritzy, Eddie, Pete. Hold on. You have Fritzy, Eddie, Pete, and Jack. And the last one's name was Joe, and he was a referee. So I didn't ask how many were boxers. I said how many were involved with boxing. So you got to count Joe. So that makes 5. That's another one for my man Gil Cole. 4 brothers that were fighters, 1 brother that was a referee. Next question. Floyd Patterson is the only man to defeat what Swedish fighter who packed a very powerful right hand? Salute to my boy Eric R. What's going down? Yeah, that's why I say it wasn't no way to get it wrong. Because even if you try to tap out, that's the right answer. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo said 3 gold medalists. Are you talking about it with the family? 3 Olympic gold medalists? I didn't even know that shit. Okay, D'Lo said, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. That'll be Ingemar Johansson. Well, Ingemar Johansson, I guess I'm supposed to say. So yeah, salute to you, my boy Eric R. Ingemar Johansson. That's my man D'Lo. Okay, next question. Mike Tyson made the right. Hold on, let me fuck this up. Let me get a little bit of water, man. I had hit the gas and shit. She got my mouth dry. Mike Tyson made the right rip, right uppercut famous. What was Tony Zell's signature combination? Once again, Mike Tyson made the right rip, right uppercut famous. What was Tony Zell's signature combination? And I say that shit because I always be saying it when I'm calling fights. He hit him with the Tony Zell combination. So I would like everybody to know what I'm talking about when I say that. So Mike Tyson made the right rip, and when I say right rip, that means a looping right hand to the body. When you're throwing hooking shots to the body, they call that a rip. So your right rip to the body, and then come back with the right uppercut. Y'all know that's the Mike Tyson combination. So what was Tony Zell's signature combination? This was it. This was his signature move too. He would get your ass out of there if he put this combination on you. The Tony Zell. Mike Tyson made the right rip, right uppercut famous. Hook to the head, straight to the body. No, sir. No, sir. Mike Tyson made the right rip, right uppercut famous. What was Tony Zell's signature combination? And it was a two-punch combination. It was a two-story combination. I give you that hint. It was a two-story combination. Gil Cole said left rip, left hook. That's a good guess. You almost there. You almost there. Change up the first one. Change up the first one because it's a two-handed combination. It's a two-handed, two-story combination. And it was very effective. You know what I'm saying? We get your ass out of there. It seems like I see him hitting Graziano or somebody with it right now. Right rip, left hook, absolutely. You go to the body with that looping right hand, and then come upstairs with that left hook. That right hand gonna bring that attention down, get them looking down there, and then come back upstairs with that left hook on their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the Tony Zell. That's my man Gil Cole. So whenever I'm calling the fight, and I say, hit him with the Tony Zell. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Next question. Jake LaMotta is the only man to stop what fighter who holds wins over Georgie Abrams, Holman Williams, and Tony Zell, and went by the alias the Moroccan Bomber? D'Lo said Graziano was definitely a victim of it. Yeah, it seemed like I see him hit them with that motherfucker in my head when I was reading that question. You know what I'm saying? I think they fought like 3 times, so he definitely had an opportunity to take that punch. I mean, that combination. Once again, Jake LaMotta is the only man to stop what fighter who holds wins over Georgie Abrams, Holman Williams, and Tony Zell, and went by the alias the Moroccan Bomber. His initials are MC. Gil Cole's got another one. That'll be Marcel Cerdan. That's another one from my man Gil Cole. Marcel Cerdan. Next question. What fighter went by the alias the Moroccan Prince? I know I'm gonna trip y'all up on this one. You know what I'm saying? What fighter went by the alias the Moroccan Prince? His initials are JW. I'll go ahead and throw his initials out there. I already know the fighter that y'all gonna say. It's not the fighter that you're thinking about, man. It's the fighter that I've been telling y'all about. His initials are JW. He is our first undisputed black fighter of all time. Not undisputed, but pound for pound. He is our first pound for pound fighter of all time. Everybody in the land looked at him as the best fighter. After he beat a man named Hammer Lane, especially. Both of them were undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wanted to know who was going to win, this guy or Hammer Lane. And they made the fight happen. It's a long story to it, but they made the fight happen. This guy came out on top. His initials are JW. And they called him the Moroccan Prince. It ain't Peter Jackson. If you want to say Peter Jackson, it's not Peter Jackson. That's not who I'm talking about. This guy's initials are JW. What fighter went by the alias the Moroccan Prince? And his initials are JW. Even and this dude here, he fought in the 1850s. There you go, talking about Jason Williams. Yeah, this dude here fought in the 1850s. And listen to his nickname. It's the Moroccan Prince. That's like a good nickname. You know, back then they call you Blackie and call you Darky and all that kind of shit. They call this dude the Moroccan Prince. So that just shows you the type of respect that he had from the people. This was a bad man. And if you don't know the answer, drop a 5. Dago gave me a 5. Gil Coles came with it. James Wharton. Hey man, I appreciate you getting that answer, bro. Square business, because I've been talking about this man a lot, and I'm glad that you got that answer right there. James Wharton, the Moroccan Prince. Next question. Losses to Bernard Hopkins, Paul Williams, and Peter Quillen closed out the career of what legendary southpaw who held a 52-4 amateur record and was never stopped in his entire career? Eric R came with the James Wharton. Yeah, already. Dago got another one. That'll be the great Winky Wright. That's another one from a man, Dago. So y'all can't just let him hang around too long, goddamn me. He done found his stride in McGill Cole. Next question. Victories over what fighter shifts Coco Kid's losing record against Hall of Famers into a winning record? And his initials are HW. Coco Kid went 8-3-2 against this man. And if you take away those 8 victories and look at if you take away this guy and you look at the rest of the people, he has a losing record against Hall of Famers. Once again, victories over what fighter shifts Coco Kid's losing record against Hall of Famers into a winning record? And his initials are HW. He is a fighter that we've mentioned today already. And like I said, Coco Kid went 8-3-2 against this man. Victories over what fighter? Okay, Eric R got that shit. That'll be Holman Williams. Eric R. He right in front of you, Rod X. That's another one from a man, Eric R. Next question. What fighter holds a 335-15 amateur record and holds a semi-pro victory over Joe Joyce? I see y'all down there pulling up the rear. Well, Holman Williams, not Harold Williams, but Holman Williams. Once again, what fighter holds a 335-15 amateur record and holds a semi-pro victory over Joe Joyce? That'll be Rod X the champ. That's Alexander Usyk. Yeah, Rod X right there in front of you, Dago. I mean, Rod X the champ. Okay, next question. Who is the only man to stop Lefty Lou Tindler? And his initials are JZ. And we have mentioned this guy during this live stream. Once again, who is the only man to stop Lefty Lou Tindler? His initials are JZ. My boy El Fenici in the building. I thought I smelled a goat. Say salute to the Block family in the corner. Just here to pay my respect and hit the like button. Definitely appreciate you, bro. Salute to you.
Salute, Els.
Once again, who is the only man to stop Lefty Lou Tindler? His initials are JZ. Eric Arce Zapata, Jose Zapata. I'm talking about Lefty Lou Tindler, man. This dude here fought back in the day. Yeah, he fought against Benny Leonard. Yeah, this dude here fought Benny Leonard back in the day. One of the only fights that you can watch Benny Leonard is against Lou Tindler. But we have mentioned this guy because he come from a fighting family. It's 4 brothers, and it's 4 brothers, and one of them is 4 brothers and a referee to make 5 brothers in all that's involved in boxing. And this is one of the brothers, Jay-Z. Gil Cole's got it. That'll be Jack Zivic. All you had to do is come with that last name, and I'm gonna get you the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's another one from my boy Gil Coles, Jack Zivic. Next question. Who admitted to screwing George Benton out of his title shot? Once again, who admitted to screwing George Benton out of his title shot? His initials are LD. He's not a fighter. but he was a very connected man in boxing, and he was able to screw this man out of a title shot. Who admitted to screwing George Benton out of his title shot? I think they ended up working together later on in life. They go say Larry Davis. I don't know who that is, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. But that is LD. Eric Carr got that shit. That'd be Lou Duva. I think the story goes Lou Duva, he had a fighter named Lou Broyer. So I can't pronounce that shit. It's like Brouillard. And George Benton beat this motherfucker. And he was supposed to be in line for a title shot. But since Lou Duva was so connected, he was able to get his guy a title shot instead. And later on, he said to himself that he fucked over George Benton, fucked him out of a title shot. Next question. Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? Once again, Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? It's SAK Galaxy. And if you don't know, go ahead and drop your 5. Don't even worry about it. Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? If you look at his record, it ain't all that impressive. But he do got something that's very impressive on his resume, though. Rod X Champ gave me a 5. Let me give you 2 more 5. You ain't got to feel bad. You ain't got to feel bashful. Ali Dago gave me a 5. Let me get 1 more 5. Can I get another 5? Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? 1 more 5. We gone. SAK Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? I know my boy Gil Coles want to go look it up real quick. Not so fast. Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? You get 1 more 5. Hold on real quick. I accidentally hit the screen and moved all this shit up. 1 more 5. We gone. Sack Galaxy is best known for what feat in the boxing world? One more 5. We gone. Well, these motherfuckers holding on tight on this question. They don't want to let it go. Drop a 5 if you don't know the answer. I just need 1 more 5. We already got 2. Drop a uncle, drop a T.O. He's a twin. Warzone said 1 title 3 times. Eric Ross said his name. I'm going to count all that as a 5. He is the only man to defeat Chaosai Galaxy. Sack Galaxy is the only man to defeat Chaosai Galaxy. I might have said that wrong. Let me make sure, though. No, I ain't going to lead a damn live stream. I don't think I'm wrong, though. I've been pretty good on the answers. It might have been a draw, but I think he the only man to defeat Chaosai Galaxy. If somebody look on BoxRec, go fact check that shit in case I'm wrong. But I believe he's the only man to defeat Chaosai Galaxy. Salute to Derek Bailey, what's going down. So that's a 5. 5 gets the spot. Next question. What fighter went by the alias the Tacoma Assassin and holds a knockout victory over Ken Overland? Derek Bailey, appreciate that.
Derek Bailey, salute, bro.
What fighter went by the alias the Tacoma Assassin and holds a knockout victory over Ken Overland? His initials are FS. FS are his initials. Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Freddie Steele. Freddie Steele, the man of steel. Next question. Rodrigo Valdez is the only man to stop what hard punching and armor plate headed Philadelphia fighter who stopped his future trainer in 9 rounds. Once again, Rodrigo Valdez is the only man to stop what hard punching and armor plate headed Philadelphia fighter who stopped his future trainer in 9 rounds. His initials are BB. And if you want to put his nickname in there, BBB. Rodrigo Valdez is the only man to stop what hard punching and armor plate headed Philadelphia fighter who stopped his future trainer in 9 rounds. Warzone got that shit. That'll be Bad Benny Briscoe. That's another one from my man Warzone. Next question. What son of a legendary fighter goes by the alias The Butcher and has a brother who's hoping to walk their father's path and become undisputed champion? Once again, what son of a legendary fighter goes by the alias The Butcher and has a brother who's hoping to walk their father's path and become undisputed champion? What son of a legendary fighter goes by the alias The Butcher and has a brother who's hoping to walk their father's path and become undisputed champion? His initials are NT. Eric R say, Tim Zoo, you close. That's the brother. I need to know the other guy. I need to know the original guy's name. You should have just said Zoo. Yeah, you should have just said Zoo, and then I would have filled you in, but you done got specific. And don't nobody say nothing else, I'm gonna give it to you though. Warzone say Casa Zoo. Damn, they go say Nick. You gotta come better for me than that, bro. Eric R came back with the Zoo, but come on, man. I done already seen that you said Tim. You know what I'm saying? I need the other one. NT. It's definitely a Zoo. Who is the brother of Tim Zoo? I'm gonna go and give it to you, Dago. It's Nikita Zoo. He say Nick Zoo, but I'm gonna say it's Nikita Zoo. That's Dago. Next question. Rosendo Alvarez put the only blemish on the record of what legendary Mexican fighter? His initials are RL. Once again, Rosendo Alvarez put the only blemish on the record of what legendary Mexican fighter? And it was not a loss, it was a draw. I got this guy mixed up with the KOSI Galaxy earlier. Rosendo Alvarez put the only blemish on the record of what legendary Mexican fighter? Dago got that shit. That'll be Finito Lopez. That's another one from my man Dago. Finito Lopez. Next question. What 2 fighters shared Fighter of the Year honors for 1981? Once again, what 2 fighters shared Fighter of the Year honors for 1981? And let me get them at the same time on the same line. Their initials are RL and SS. RL and SS. You close. There you go. You close. RL and SS. What 2 fighters shared Fighter of the Year honors for 1981? Their initials are RL and SS. Dago was close. He got one of them. Eric R said Ray Leonard and Michael the Jinx Spinks. Or maybe he talking about Leon. But no, sir. What two fighters share Fighter of the Year honors for 1981? RL and SS. I think this was Ring Magazine. Warzone got this shit. That'd be Sugar Ray Leonard and Salvador Sanchez. Sugar Ray Leonard and Salvador Sanchez. That's my man Warzone. Next question. Who was the first? Hold on. Let me make sure. Who was the first man to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year in 1928? His initials are GT. Once again, who was the first man to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year in 1928? His initials are GT. He was a bad man. Dago got this shit. That'll be Gene Tunney. He was racist as a motherfucker, but he was a hell of a fighter. That's another one from my man Dago. Gene Tunney, only beat by Harry Graham. Okay, next question. Who was the first black fighter to win Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year? I don't even think I got to say no initials for this one. Salute to my man Toby Bartlett. What's going down with you? Say salute Marlo Trex in the chat. I hate to even see your name, man, but I'm going to tell you, today is my birthday, right? But the best thing about this week is that it's the last week of the Champ Ross. Next week, it's a clean slate, baby. And I got to come back with something. Ollie Dago.
Toby Bartlett, salute to them.
That's my man Gil Coles. That'll be the great Joe Louis. It was in 1936. Joe Louis, my man Gil Coles. The great Joe Louis. Next question. Who was the first Latino to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year? Once again, who was the first Latino to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year? They go say Oscar. This was back in 1969. His initials are JN. He beat my coach, Curtis Coates, back in the day. He got 2 victories over Curtis Coates, as a matter of fact. I think he beat Curtis Coates for the welterweight championship, if I'm not mistaken. Who was the first Latino to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year? When Curtis Coates was my coach, I didn't even know he was good. I swear, everybody was like, man, that's Curtis Coates. I didn't even know he was good until I saw him on YouTube. And I was like, hey, man, this motherfucker doing work. It might not have been YouTube. It was something that I was watching, though, that I saw him. Toby Bartlett, happy birthday, Trey. Appreciate that shit. I don't see the answer, y'all. I see Nunez, Chavez. This was back in 1969. His initials are JN. He got 2 victories over Curtis Coates. I think his nickname, they called him Mantequilla. Smooth like butter. Mantequilla. Who was the first Latino to be named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year? 1969. Mantequilla. I think that was his name. He was smooth, though. He fought Carlos Monzon, if I ain't mistaken. I think Monzon might have stopped him. Might be wrong, but I know he fought Monzon. JN on his initials. Y'all got me over here tripping. I think he Cuban, y'all. Cypher Supreme got this shit. That'd be Jose Napoles. I think that's my man Cypher Supreme that finally broke through the matrix. Cypher Supreme. Jose Napoles. Okay, next question. What is the only year Ring Magazine did not name a Fighter of the Year? Once again, what is the only year Ring Magazine did not name a fighter of the year? Yeah, I see you, Cyber. You done finally broke through. Eric R say 93 now. We got to go back. We got to go back about 60 years. We got to go back about 60 years. What is the only year Ring Magazine, Gil Cole's got this shit, that'll be 1933. It wasn't about 60 years. It was exactly 60 years. 1933. That's my man Gil Cole. You say you give a man an inch, he take a mile. Next question. What fighter held a 291-4 amateur record and won knockout of the year for 1990 with a first round knockout of John the Beast Mugabe? Eric Carr said he gave him the blueprint though. What fighter held a 291-4 amateur record and won knockout of the year for 1990 with a first round knockout of John the Beast Mugabe? Dago got another one. That'll be Terry Norris. That's another one from my man Dago. Terry Norris. Next question. What fighter went by the alias the boxing bellhop? Once again, what fighter went by the alias the boxing bellhop? Cypher Supreme said, I thought it was Buster Douglas. Which question he said he thought it was Buster Douglas? Oh, you talking about for winning knockout of the year? That was 90? I had just read this though. So maybe what I read was wrong as far as the knockout of the year. That makes sense that you would say that. But I had read that it was Terry Norris. Okay, Fred Apostoli, I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it really, but Fred Apostoli. That's my man Gil Coles. Yeah, I understand the argument that you're making, Cypher Supreme. That do make sense. You know what I'm saying? But I just read that it was Terry Norris. Okay, next question. What fighter was a 204-16 amateur, dismantled Antonio Cervantes in 1980, and prevailed in the fight of the decade for the 1980s? Once again, what fighter was a 204-16 amateur, dismantled Antonio Cervantes in 1980, and prevailed in the fight of the decade for the 1980s? I don't know why I actually thought that Tyson and Douglas fought in 91. I don't know why, but you might be right. They probably fought in 1990. I don't see the answer though for the question I just asked. What fighter was a 204-16 amateur, dismantled Antonio Cervantes in 1980, and prevailed in the fight of the decade for the 1980s? That'll be the great Derek Bailey, Aaron Pryor. That's my man, Derek Bailey. Next question. What former champion fought the likes of Livingston Bramble, Meldrick Taylor, Simon Brown, Pernell Whitaker, and went on to win Trainer of the Year for 2002? Once again, what former champion fought the likes of Livingston Bramble, Meldrick Taylor, Simon Brown, and Pernell Whitaker, and went on to win Trainer of the Year for 2002? Cypher Supreme said it could have been 91. I thought it was 91, man. But when you said 1990, it sounded kind of right. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it was like October 1990 or some shit once you had said that. Derek Bailey, the great Derek Bailey, got another. That'll be Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt from my man Derek Bailey. Okay, this is the last question right here, y'all. Derek Bailey said Douglas beat Tyson February of 90. Okay, so it was 90. I promised that I had read that fight knockout of the year was Terry Norris. But hey, what I was reading might have been wrong though. This is the last question right here. What fighter went by the nickname Escapada? Once again, what fighter went by the nickname Escapada? If y'all don't mind, somebody look up what was the knockout of the year for 1990. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Carlos Monzon. That's the last one. My man Gil Coles, he struck first blood and he struck last blood. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me count it up real quick. Like I said, if somebody don't mind, look up knockout of the year for 1990. Okay, 5 got the first 4 spots. Oh, let me put the last one down. I got to give Almond Brown her honorary point. Okay, 5 got the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 got the spot 5 times. Okay, my man Moody Trayweather is first. I'm gonna start with Moody Trayweather. Eric Carr said Julian Jackson knockout of the year. I swear I had read that it was Terry Norris. Well, okay, I appreciate you looking it up. Okay, I'm gonna start with Moody Trayweather. Okay, Derek Bailey said, yeah, it was Terry Norris for knockout of the year for 1990. Okay. I ain't gonna steer you wrong on purpose. You know what I'm saying? If I do, it's on accident. Okay, Moody Trayweather, I'm gonna start with him first. 1, 2, that's 2 for my man Moody Trayweather that I see off the top. Right, that's the champ next. 1, 2, 3, 3 for Rod X. Okay, next one, Derek Bailey. 1, 2 for my man Derek Bailey. Okay, next one, Warzone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 for my man Warzone. D-Lo. 1, 2, 2 for D-Lo. Eric Carr. 1, 2, 2 for Eric Carr. D-Lo actually has 3. Okay, the next one, Cypher Supreme. He got 1. Okay, Gil Coles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 for Gil Coles. Alidego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for Alidego. Gil Coles got another one. He got 14 instead of 13. I think that's all. Almond Brown got 1. Let me count it up. I'm dumb as hell. I ain't even write down all Rod X. I think he got 2. 1, 2. I think Rod X should have got 2 of them. I think he got 2. So that's 9 right there. Then that's 17. And that's 20. I ain't even write down all the Eric R shit. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I said for Eric R. I don't know what the hell I'm over here doing. I know Gil Coles won the whole thing, though. How many I said for Eric R? 1, 2. Eric R just got 2, I think. What is it? 9, 17, 20, 23, 37. Yep. 33, 47. 37, 47, 48. I'm still missing 1, though. Let me count that shit again. 9, 17, 23, 37, 47. So I'm missing 1 somewhere. But that still don't change the outcome, though. You know what I'm saying? Gil Coles won the whole thing. So now we got to listen to this motherfucking Gil Coles. He going to be posting all kind of championship belts and all kind of shit until we do another trivia. God damn, why y'all let this nigga win? Appreciate y'all.
You see his comment? He said
What is it?
Training camp. He said we want L Dub.
Oh man, yeah, he got better action though. If we gonna come with the history, we just gonna come with modern day boxing. I gotta put my money on L Dub. You know what I'm saying? But if we gonna mix in the history, you got your little chance. Cypher Supreme said facts. It was Norris. Okay. Winston Lee said Jackson versus Powell was also knockout of the year. I think different people be saying it though. It'd be like the Boxing Writers Association. I was talking about Ring Magazine, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that accounts for why you see more than one. Maybe. That's my guess. Derek Bailey said he got here late, absolutely. Cypher Supreme said should have been Douglas, though. I agree with you. That's why when you said what you said, I was like, damn, that do kind of make sense now. You know what I'm saying? Well, really ain't no kind of to it. Shit, it do make sense. Cypher Supreme said got one by default. Goddamn internet shit. You struck blood though. It's all good. You drew blood. Eric R said good shit to Gil Coles. Absolutely. Eric R said he got 2. I got 2, champ. I thought I saw you. I got 2 for you. Gil Cole, yeah. He said we had a great training camp. We want L done like a real champion, Gil Cole said good game. Warzone, congratulating the man. Hey, what place you on? What place you in on the Channel Ross Warzone? I'm ready for this season to be over, man. I done got my ass kicked all over the place. Everybody beat me this season. Y'all got hell to pay next season, though. I went on ahead and just took the second half of the season. I took it easy so I can rest my mind. And I can put all my energy into this next season. I'm coming tough. Warzone said he in 4th place, top 5 dead or alive. He said he answered the bell because I challenged him several times to get in the Channel Ross, and he answered the bell. So salute to him.
He holding it down like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, he holding it down. Him and my boy Napoleon Armstrong. I think Napoleon like number 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they represent. I mean, the block is being represented very well. You know what I'm saying? Gil Cole said he in a strong 12th. Well, fuck it, I'm in a strong 18th or some shit. Might even be 19th. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me on my B-Day, doing some trivia, man. I just felt like this would just be player. Like it's my birthday. Most people they wanna kick back and chill and shit. And I was like, man, let's put some work in. I think that's the perfect way to celebrate my birthday. Let's work and let's get the questions and shit. Let's strain my back because y'all know I don't like sitting down for a long time. And let's get some work in for my birthday. Dago said I got 10 right. I made the playoffs. Goddamn me, shit, nigga. You went to the Super Bowl. It was out of you and Gil Cole. That's why I waited. That's why I waited to say y'all last, so I can build up a little bit of suspension. What's the word I'm supposed to say? Suspense. So I can build up some suspense in this motherfucker. Eric Carr said I a whole crop of challenges came in and fucked us up on the Chown Ross. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we want the Chown Ross to grow though. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Bring them on in. Bring the second batch in. They trying to come rain on Trey X ass.
Hey, one thing about it though, you can't take that championship off the books. So I'm very secure in my position because I am a champion. I
That,
am somebody.
that medal ain't going no damn where.
Oh
Goddamn.
no.
That's on the wall.
Hey, I'm trying to add on to it. I got to come back with some next season. Hey, but it ain't like it wasn't no killers in there when I won though. Like the dude that's in first place right now, Michael Jerzik, I beat him. Shit, he was in the tournament when I won. So it was some killers in there. My boy Nick Harmer, old Harmer was in there. But it's a bunch of killers in there now. You know what I'm saying? We got some people that really know boxing. The shit is growing, and I'm happy to see it grow. I just want to see if I can win again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Warzone said okay, Trey X. I don't know what he talking about, man, but good job. Y'all subscribe to Warzone if y'all haven't. He be over there doing the MMA. He be calling fights and shit. He do his thing. You know what I'm saying? I go over there and kick it with him. Him and Yasser, my boy Derek Bailey, OG, a few more people. They be over there having fun with the MMA. So if you like MMA, subscribe to Warzone. Eric Ross said Trey X over here sounding like Bud. I don't need Spence. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Well, hell, I am in the I'm in the I'm on the short list of people who have won the championship, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say that I was Hall of Fame bound already. I just said I'm secure. I'm on the list. You can't take me off the list, bro. Yeah, Cole said 2-time trivia champ though. Yeah. Hey, we ain't did a tournament in a long time though, man. We got to do a tournament. Warzone said how much for first place on the Chown Ross? It depends on the season. I think when I won, it was like 250 or some shit like that. It might have been 200. As a matter of fact, I think when I won, it was the lowest payout that they ever had. Everybody saw me up there having action. They getting first place and they ain't want to donate shit to the Chown Ross. I ain't giving this nigga Trey X a goddamn dime. Everybody winning $300 and shit. I win 200. Yeah, I got the lowest paying Champ Raw championship of all time. We gonna put that in the Champ Raw. I mean, in the trivia next time. What man won the lowest purse on the Champ Raws? Trey X. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. We got some fights coming up this weekend. We gonna we all just gotta watch the Conor Benn fight on our own. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna come back later on for the Sebastian Fundora Carlos Ocampos fight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come through and fuck with us. I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Salute to Marlo. Like I said earlier, I've been doing this shit since I was 33. You know what I'm saying? I'm 38 now, so the time is flying, having fun with this shit. And I feel proud of our channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got like real big audiences and all that kind of shit. But I feel like our shit is genuine. We got some real people that come through fucking with us. We ain't got no reason to not have our head held up high. We ain't around this bitch doing no gossiping. We ain't doing no begging. We ain't doing no kind of hoe shit. It's been very consistent this whole time, and I'm always stick my chest out on that shit. I gotta say appreciate it to Marlo because he put me on. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably still be. Well, I ain't gonna even say that because I wouldn't even be fucking with it no more. But I was fucking with Mark niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know no better because I just came around. Thanks to Marlo, I've been fucking with real niggas ever since. So appreciate him for that. Cypher Supreme said they 60-40 trade. Yeah, they 60-40 me, man. They really they really put that 70-30 on my motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cole 100, Derek Bailey Facts. Eric Ross, hey Trez, can we get to appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat for your beater? Yeah, man, appreciate the mess of fraud, man. You know what I'm saying? A whole mess of fraud. Warzone Peace, yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. I'm just over here rambling. I just feel good. It's my birthday. I've been smoking that good gas and shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Just knocked out the trivia and shit. Had some fun with it. We definitely gonna put together a tournament here pretty soon too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need one of those.
Yeah, we've been promising that shit a lot. But hey, if y'all ain't noticed, the trivia is coming a little bit more often now since I don't have to sit down and write the shit out. I can just get the questions on my phone and then I can post them on YouTube and boom, we doing trivia. You know what I'm saying? We was doing trivia like once every 2 or 3 weeks, nigga. Now we doing it every week. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the mess of frogs, man. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all come through and fuck with us on Saturday, man. We're gonna call the frog out of will and we're gonna have some fun with it, man. Salute to everybody. Much love to you.
Y'all already know, man. It's always love. It's always fun chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Listening to y'all, sharing knowledge, checking out y'all knowledge, man. Appreciate y'all participation, rocking with us, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. See y'all on Saturday. Till next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. Get the fuck out my gym.
You heard him?
Peace.
Gia.